Hey all, this is Arun here. I head the BI and data engineering practice for Agilisium Consulting. Um, uh, Glad to have you all as part of this wonderful event, and thank you for the opportunity. I'm here to walk you through on one of our use cases that we have implemented in one of our life sciences and pharma client following the Lakehouse architecture. Before I jump into the use case, I just wanted to give you a quick and brief introduction about Agilisium. Agilisium is an LA-based cloud big data data engineering service provider. We are born in cloud. We primarily are servicing data, anything in and around data engineering, data sciences is what is our core strength is. We are one of the advanced partner for Amazon. We are one of the partner which who has got pretty much most of the data engineering or data related competencies with AWS services. Our primary focus is on the media and entertainment and the life sciences clients. So without any delay, let me jump on to my presentations. Right. So let me go on to the presentation. Okay. So as I said, we implemented data and analytics platform for one of our Southern California-based life sciences pharma giant. Um, this platform serves the global team, which brings in data from various different sources and from various different regions, multiple different varieties of source, and the volume too. Um, when we built this system, we had this architecture with Cloudera and HDFS as our data lake. Um, Cloudera was actually used as a storage area and also for the processing side of it. Um, Amazon S3 was not used as a data lake. We initially used it only as a landing area. So then we had Redshift, which primarily acted as our data and analytics or reporting environment, and Tableau was used on top of it. We had global dashboards building on top of Redshift, and then distributed it across different regions. The other requirement that we had was to share the data to the downstream, so for which we used S3 um, as a downstream or an outbound extract storage location. Uh, as the data volume grew, as the variety of the data started increasing, there's a huge demand from the business team in performing the data sciences, access to the raw data for quicker analytics, and also wanted to implement or probably host multiple AWS based services on top of our data lake. With Cloudera, we had a problem with the scalability. We had an issue with the performance. The environment was not stable enough for us to meet the business needs. So that is when we consulted with AWS. We worked closely with AWS and reviewed the architecture. We went on the architecture using the Lakehouse. So let me move on to the newer architecture that uh, we had implemented. The newer architecture, the major change that we have done is we made S3 as our data lake. We completely retired the Cloudera platform. We made S3 as our data lake for our archival strategy, for our quicker data analytics, for all the data processed after applying the business tools. The data gets stored into S3. So everything in and around all our data gets stored into S3, and then from S3 we started supplying to any other downstream system. So our core engine, core base, we made S3 as our data lake solution. We have around 6+ petabyte of data, and the volume is growing exponentially, right? So this helped us in addressing a lot of the use cases from the business side related to data sciences and advanced analytics. we were able to have SageMaker comprehend on top of S3 to implement some data sciences use cases. We had Athena for our data explorations. We had Redshift for our final executive level dashboarding through Tableau. So this helped us a lot in diversifying the workloads, and we had the users had a direct access to the data. Um, we were able to host our in-house data sciences workbench on top of S3, so that the data sciences community is being benefited. So this was a huge success, and the customer is very happy with what we have as of today with the scalable and the performant environment. With this success story, we are currently implementing in multiple other client places, uh, uh, following the Lakehouse architecture. Thanks. That's all I have to present.